Hey guys, it's time to talk about my April book of the month. Now, I received many suggestions about what I should read for the month of April, but I threw them all out when I remembered that I started reading Will Grayson a few months ago, and I never finished it. So for anyone who's not familiar with Will Grayson, it's a collaboration between John Green and David Levithan. John Green writes the odd-numbered chapters that tell of a boy named Will Grayson, who's straight, and then David Levithan writes the even-numbered chapters that tell of a boy named Will Grayson, who's gay. It's the story of two very different young men with the same name and how their lives change after meeting each other. Kind of like Pulp Fiction meets Ghost World, without any of the violence or real mystery. Okay, maybe it's nothing like Pulp Fiction or Ghost World. I have to admit though, I really wasn't very keen on the book from the beginning. It seemed kind of slow and nothing really seemed to be happening. But as I read more, I came to realize that, this book really actually did read like two different books. Therefore, the exposition, the beginning, setting up all that setting and characters and plot points was gonna take twice as long. And it really did a good job of setting the scene, so I was probably too harsh on it when I was reading the beginning. There is one scene in particular, though, that hit me like a wrecking ball. Wait, no, I did not say that. No, it hit me like a hammer, like a ton of bricks, a dumbbell. It did not hit me like a wrecking ball. Anything but a wrecking ball. Anyway, that scene is where the gay Will Grayson is talking about mental illness. One of the characters says that he took the day off to recover his mental health, to which Will Grayson says, "I think the idea of a mental health day is something completely invented by people who have no clue what it's like to have bad mental health. The idea that your mind can be aired out in 24 hours is kind of like saying heart disease can be cured if you eat the right kind of breakfast cereal. Mental health days only exist for people who have the luxury of saying, 'I don't want to deal with things today,' and then can take the whole day off, while the rest of us are stuck fighting the fights we always fight, with no one really caring one way or the other, unless we choose to bring a gun to school or ruin the morning announcements with a suicide." That passage really struck me because I feel like we take mental illness kind of lightly in our culture. How many times have we yelled, "Gosh, I'm so depressed," when we're trying to mock our own gloomy state? We talk about having bad OCD when we flip out when that one pencil isn't lined up with the rest of them. But the reality is depression is often a silent disease, and OCD is much more than having a slight quirk toward the alignment of our writing utensils. Taking mental illness seriously aside, bringing it back to what we were talking about, I highly recommend the book. It's very moving, it's very thought-provoking. The beginning is probably much better than I give it credit for. 2 thumbs up, and we'll see you soon.